everyone, and welcome back. We're here to talk about Classcraft again. Well, behind me, I did a little rendition of the various important things there are to know of Classcraft, like the three character types in the game: warriors, mages, and healers. So, with the warriors, we've got AP, or attack points, and I drew a little bit of blood there to remind us. AP, attack, and that's why it's in red. The healers, I kind of wanted to do that in red as well, because in MASH or other things, we've got the Red Cross, but I still have a medic bag, and they are for HP, or health points, and I drew a heart to remember heart health. Our mages, yeah, I drew them in black, but my only options were black or blue to do differentiation. So the mage is known for its magical elements. Mage, magic, sounds similar, so you can remember that. They have XP, or experience points. And how these things work out in the classroom is really interesting. Let's take a look at what one of the creators, raiders of Classcraft has said about this.
Choose a character class. Each character class has its own powers that allow players to progress in the game. The three classes are Healer, Mage, and Warrior. As the name suggests, healers perform healing functions in the game. When a team member loses life points, healers can use different powers to restore life points to that player. Healers may also use their powers on themselves. Mages are the game's energy suppliers, so they provide action points. Mages use their powers to give other players the action points they need to use their powers. Lastly, warriors are the game's protectors. When a team member is about to lose life points, warriors can use protected powers to absorb the damage on behalf of the player, while simultaneously neutralizing part of the damage so that warriors lose fewer life points. The purpose of having several character classes is to promote teamwork.
Gaining XP, or experience points, can be as easy as noticing when the teacher has a wrong answer on the board. It does happen, guys. Keep your eyes out. I like to do this on purpose to see if anyone's paying attention, and to give points where others might not have the greatest knowledge skill set. Other easy points are: raise your hand when you know the answer. Don't think that other people are going to find you not popular if you don't know the answer. I personally was found very popular when I knew the answer, because people knew who their next study buddy was going to be. And lastly, help others. This doesn't just have to be helping others with their schoolwork like I showed in the picture. It can also be helping, if you're a mage, using your magic powers. If you are a healer, using your health to heal another classmate. And even if you're a warrior, try giving some of your protection powers there. Stop your friends and classmates from failing. It'll save you in the long run. I particularly like how the program comes with suggestions on how to lose HP if a student has negative behavior, such as being late to class, talking when they're not supposed to be talking, or being disruptive in any other way, arguing with the game master, also known as arguing with the teacher, and having unfinished homework. Those are just some expectations that aren't met. Something that my father tried to teach me while I was growing up was that nothing in life is free. In this game, that's the same idea. Nothing is free. You have to spend your action points, or AP, in order to do any of your skill set, in order to play any action. You can see this in other games that kids already play. Well, I like the idea that the game starts every day with 4 AP, because then you can at least play with something even on days that class doesn't meet. In the upper grades, classes go on a rotation schedule, and for all students, we don't always meet 7 days a week. I think that in Japan, there is a 7-day-a-week class schedule, but Sunday is a half day. You'll have to double check that for me. So put a little sticky note in your mind to look that up and let me know. But AP being available every day is good to keep students motivated. For more information about how to play the game, you can go to Classcraft Introductory Webinar 10/30/2014. I like looking at the suggested mage power tree because a lot of these things, a lot of teachers wouldn't think to allow their students to do, but they're very important to let your students be able to do them. Mana transfer, all team members except mages gain 7 AP. That's interesting that there's an exception there. The teleport, this one is the one I'm talking about. The mage can leave the classroom for up to 2 minutes, and that timetable can be changed. This is important because students with behavior disorders, with autism spectrum disorders, they can take advantage of this and not disrupt the class so they wouldn't lose points on other areas by using this ability. Invisibility, the mage can be late for class. There's a maximum of 2 minutes. Again, that could be changed. I wouldn't recommend it, but it could be based on what their needs are. Mana shield, the mage can transfer damage to their AP at a cost of 1 AP per HP prevented. Cheat death. A dead team member other than the mage can roll the death dice again, but most accept the new outcome. Time warp. This one is important for students with reading disabilities, with ADHD. The mage can get an extra 8 minutes to finish an exam. Fountain of Mana. A team member who isn't a mage replenishes all of their AP. Clairvoyance. All team members get a hint on an exam question. Mage Circle. When 2 mages use this power at the same time, all team members get an extra 8 minutes to finish an exam. That's pretty cool. So a lot of these have meanings for special ed students, as well as other students feeling good about themselves and succeeding. We do try to get our students to succeed. The warrior power tree has various levels of protection where the warrior takes up to a certain number of damage points instead of their team member and receives only 80% of the initial damage. Pretty cool. And then the 80% goes down as well. First aid, the warrior gains 1 HP level for a maximum of 5 HP. Hunting, this one's important for students with blood sugar issues. The warrior can eat in class. Ambush, the warrior can hand in an assignment 1 day late. That's pretty cool. Counterattack, the warrior gets a hint on an exam question. Frontal Assault, when 2 warriors use the power at the same time, all team members can hand in an assignment 1 day late. You can see where these are reciprocal. The healer power tree has similar things to the warrior. The healing 1, 2, and 3, a team member gains HP. Sainthood, the healer can open or close a window. Ardent Faith, during an exam, the healer can ask the game master, teacher, if their answer to the question is correct. That's very important for students who have test anxiety. Favor of the Gods, the healer can listen to their iPod while doing classwork. It's important that it says classwork and not taking an exam because you don't want students recording the answers to their iPod. But listening to their music could aid in the anxiety that they have and help them work through things a lot easier. Studies have shown that studying the way that you do at home can improve your abilities in class. Revive, when a team member, except for the healer, falls to 0 HP, they avoid all penalties and come back to life with 1 HP. Healing Circle, all team members gain 15 HP. And Prayer, during an exam, the healer can use their notes. That one is very important. One thing that I do like about this game system is that it is highly customizable to your students. What I don't like is some of the suggestions for the death dice. While it is good to have regular dice having 6 sides, some of the suggestions I would remove. There's a suggestion for no damage being done and just coming back with 1 HP. The Saturday morning detention, I haven't seen that anywhere other than in the Breakfast Club. Copy of 5-page text, that's important. My sister used to tell me that muscle memory is good for remembering different facts. The parts that I don't agree with are the 10 and 5 minutes off of a test. What if you have test anxiety? It's not okay just because you died in a game to affect your ability to take a test. So I don't like those suggestions. And the last suggestion, turning in a paper 1 day early. Again, that could add anxiety, but that one I'd say is alright because it helps you try to focus your executive functioning skills. So what would I suggest for the other 2 sides of the 6-sided die? I'm not so sure. I might have to think about that. Well, I hope you like this video of learning about Classcraft, and I hope you try it for your classroom.